The Free State government bid farewell to 426 scholarship recipients heading overseas to further their studies. Premier Ace Magashule urged the young students to make South Africa proud and come back to help in alleviating poverty.
The nefiki nguruo haumatsong wa batho ba batsho. Ba batla re be di job seekers for life. Re a hana ba di job seekers. We want to be creators of jobs. And that's why today we are giving you the treasure which nobody will give you, education. Nobody can take it away from you. No girlfriend, no boyfriend, no mother, no father. Nobody can take it away from you. Education. And once you are educated, you will see economic freedom.
The provincial government is confident that it is moving in the right direction in bridging the knowledge gap. Government has vowed to invest heavily in education.
Remember, since 2009, in terms of our election manifesto as the ruling party, education was identified as priority #1. And when we came in as this administration, under President Jacob Zuma and ourselves, as the Free State, we then decided that in terms of the National Development Plan 2030, Vision 2030, we are going to focus on education. And we started interacting with the international community and South African universities and FETs. And first year we took 14,000 young children to FETs. We encouraged them and they went. The ECD centers, our children went to ECD centers. And we saw this opportunity of going to the international world community and ask them to assist us as a province. We are from Germany, Turkey, China, India, Portugal, Madeira, Russia, about 18 countries, Nigeria. We have a lot of engineers from Kwakwa who are doing petroleum engineers in Nigeria. We have about 3 of them from the Free State and some numbers from South Africa. So we are very much interested in making sure Cuba, medical doctors, Russia, medical doctors. We are working with the BRICS countries so that we partner within the national framework with these countries. And our children are doing very well. And by 2018, some of them, doctors will be back, engineers will be back. 904 of them have already qualified around South African universities. They have graduated last year. A lot of them are now doing honors and masters because that's what we are encouraging, post-degree.
What the Free State government is doing to the student of the Free State to go out there and learn and be skilled so that they can come back and plow back into the province. There is nothing that can be a gift to a person than one to be educated. You know, the best way to deal with it, if you look at the places where we are going to, we are sending these students to these places so that they must get the best from the best. That's proper. And we are saying to them, go out there, please make South Africa proud. Make the people of the Free State proud. Do not look at other issues. Just stay focused. Look at the reason why you are there, so that when you come back, assist us to make sure that we change the life of the people of the Free State, and of course South Africa.
These students will pursue studies abroad in engineering, medicine, food production and information technology. They are headed to countries like India, Russia, Turkey, Belarus and Bulgaria.
To be a part of like the group that's going overseas, because like I'm one of those students that like I've always had the idea that I want to make something out of my life. So like this is the best opportunity for me, I think, or because like even before I heard about this, I've always had the idea that I want to broaden my horizons and like study further. Or so the premier and the whole like government has assisted us with like the scholarship opportunities, and like I feel blessed because I'm going to Belarus to study informatics, man.
So I'm very grateful, especially the only thing that I want is to make my country proud.
And then where are you going to study at?
Belarus.
And then how do your parents feel about this?
Yo, my mom, she's over the moon. Like, she's so excited.
So I'll be going to Russia to study medicine.
And then how do you feel about it?
I'm very happy because it doesn't happen to many people. And most of us have dreams that we want to study, but we cannot afford it. So it's a great opportunity that we've been given by the Premier of the Free State and the South African government to go and study abroad.
Okay, hi, I'm Thabiso Masilo. It's a very great opportunity. I'm very, very happy about this opportunity of going to study overseas. I'm going to study at Germany. I'm going to do artisan. It's a great opportunity. It's a great opportunity. We're going to acquire a lot of skills, the skills that we don't get in South Africa. Not talking less of South Africa, yeah, but yeah, okay. It's a great opportunity. I'm very, very happy.
Ahead of the departure, the students were taken to a military camp near Bloemfontein to be oriented in a self-discipline and patriotism.
I, Mati Ramakatan from Kwakwa, would like to greet you all with all powers vested in me by Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, Echo. I know to some of our parents, this might seem to be like a foreign language, but at least we are privileged to be under the military watch of the SANDF. Hence, we understand this language.
Not everybody gets the chance and the privilege to experience a camp like this, and I think that they should. This camp instills in you a sense of discipline, responsibility, and respect. I mean, it's not every day that you wake up at 4 a.m., have a cold shower, and meet up with your group members to discuss what's going to happen tomorrow and the next year and in the 7 years to come. Our camp leaders has made sure that we understand each and every one of us.
With over 500 students already studying in Cuba, India, Turkey and China, Education Department says international exposure will equip students with skills crucial for the country's development.
So now you are a testimony. South Africa is going forward. Dr. Malakwan is not here. But if he was going to tell you that NHI, for an example, National Health Insurance, we need doctors, we need pharmacists. I'm happy to hear that there are even some of you who are doing pharmacy. Because every country that has succeeded, Cuba itself, the strength of Cuba was based on two priorities, education and health. And if you look at the Cuban health system, it's the best in the whole world. Everybody praises Cuba in terms of the health system. But also I've been told by some of you, patient. Some patients are so knowledgeable about health. Sometimes they even help you to do the right thing. So we want South Africa to be at that level. And we believe that with you, the young people, remember, we are going out of the system. You will come back from wherever you are. You will come back and have to run the health system of our country. You will come back as mechatronics and mechanical engineers. I don't know, okay, maybe, yeah, you have been here. You heard the stories about recapitalization of the rail in South Africa. Hunali issues we are buying the train tracks, right? The train coaches from Spain. And those train buses were out of spec, right? So it shows you that we have a lot of skill, we have a lot to learn from other countries. And the other thing that is always been raised, Kiore, why do we decide to take you out of the country? Why can't we use local universities? Now, I'm the MEC of Education, and I sit in the council of the University of the Free State. I can tell you right here that we have sent more than 200 students to Cuba to go and study medicine. In the University of the Free State, in every year, they can't take more than 120. So people who are excluded from medicine, it is not because they've got no capacity for medicine. It is simply because the institution here, we have not transformed the university sufficiently. They can only take a certain number. And therefore, many of the students are pushes to go and do biomedical engineering or something. So, working with our friends like Cubans, the Turkish and Indians, and very soon we'll be going to our big friends, the Russians, to say to them, help us. Because this country of 50 million people needs these skills urgently. We need you urgently.
At the moment, the Free State government is funding more than 7,000 students at universities, both in South Africa and abroad. Magashule is optimistic that the rate of unemployment will decrease even more when all bursary holders return to the province to implement their skills.
And that's why we are investing, not in tenders. When the young people ask us, what have we done for young people? We say, count those young people in Turkey, 202 of them. Check those young people in China, 277 of them. Go to Turkey, 38 of them. Go to India, 97 of them, plus 3, 51. There will be 51 Sheila. Plus 11 we have taken to India last week, who are going to do pharmacy. And in India now they are doing IT. They are going to specialize in IT. And we'll be taking next year artisans to Germany and Russia.
Expressing his gratitude to the countries that are helping South African students in acquiring skills in different spheres, struggle icon Ahmed Kathrada said these students must help South Africa move forward.
Remember that not only during the struggle did Cuba and some of the other countries like India and the African countries, not only were they our friends during the struggle, they remain our friends today. So through you who are studying in Cuba, you represent South Africa, and you carry with you the gratitude of the people of South Africa, not only yourselves, but you represent South Africa. You carry with you the gratitude of yourselves and the people of South Africa for hosting you in Cuba.
Welcome. Over 100 students from the province have received a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to be part of a 6-month ICT training program in India. Government has partnered with Indian multinational company Tech Mahindra for training students in information technology, networking technology solutions and business support services.
You have an opportunity as young people because information age, technology is occupying the space. If you can't comprehend, if you don't understand technology, information age, we're gonna still be left behind. And Tech Mahindra is one of those companies. They are not just involved in IT, they are involved in many things, pharmacy, they are involved in tractor manufacturing, cars, all that, trucks. But we are focusing on IT. And I hope we have to sign with you agreements. Because after training you, I know Tech Mahindra is going to say, we are taking the following. So I said to them yesterday, before you take anybody, you must talk to us. Because I know they will try and take the best. And you must all be the best. I come from those days when I was a teacher. During the years of struggle, there was a slogan, pass one, pass all.
so nobody must fail. So Tech Mahindra is going to train you. Some of you have been exposed to IT, and you might get bored for the first weeks. But I think what Tech Mahindra must do, it must identify those ones who already are very much advanced in terms of IT and give them special training. Assist these ones who are still coming into the space and give them special focus. Identify those who might be at management, those who are already in government, and give them management training. And ensure all of you become leaders. So Tech Mahindra must also focus on leadership training. It must also focus on entrepreneurs. Some of them must be able to assemble, disassemble, and they must be able to do business. They must go back and become job creators, because it's through technology and IT that we can create a lot of jobs. So, the employers among some of you, we want business people among some of you. And some of you must actually look after the interest, the national interest. So we are going to identify some of you to work for national intelligence of South Africa.
First batch we had 47 brilliant students from South Africa, Free State, where we are training them on infrastructure management services, IMS, and right now they have completed about 6 weeks of training, and then another 4.5 months of training would happen. And all the students with whom we have interacted have shared with us that their knowledge is getting enhanced. They are able to appreciate the cultural differences and cultural friendship between the two countries, and not only the technology, but also they are the brand ambassadors of South Africa in this great country, India. And I am sure at the end of the 6 months training, these students, when they go back, they would find interesting opportunities to work for the government, work for Free State. And those of you who may not be able to be fully taken into the government, Tech Mahindra also would try and provide opportunities to work for our company in South Africa. And if such opportunities also want to arise, then the students are free to work for any businesses within the South Africa. And looking at the success, we have taken another batch of another 50 people. They're all here today. So 47 plus 50, 97 students are in our campus as of today.
Upon completion of the ICT program by the students, the Free State Provincial Government will assist with placement of these students in various government departments and entities.
In the process of rolling out over 60,000 kilometers of fiber network in the provincial government, in fact in the province, that will enable connectivity end to end. Being in India, which for me has been a learning experience and a prime example of how important it is to create the infrastructure to enable connectivity, because you improve the economy. Friends, every corner that you go to into a city has a free Wi-Fi hotspot. The benefits that come with that are immense, because you'll be able to deliver services such as telemedicine, services such as agro processing, etc., etc. Another prime example of how aggressively the current Free State Provincial Government is pursuing the ICT agenda is the rollout of tablets and the digitization of primary school and secondary school education. The province, in partnership with companies such as Vodafone, has rolled out these digital classrooms that will certainly define how classrooms in the province and possibly even in the entire country will look like 10 years from now.
I wish in my years, when I was young, I could have this privilege. But unfortunately, I was robbed by it. and I was robbed by it because of a monster that were humiliating people like you and me. Premier, out of my heart, I sometimes say, Buhlali ba hao ya makana. Buhlali ba hao bua makala, big makata. Thank you very much. Because when a person is in power and you don't empower, especially the youth of our country, it will never make sense. Because I might be there for 5 years, for 10 years, with all the knowledge that I'm having, but if I didn't empower anybody, what is going to happen? All my efforts, all my hard work will fall apart, Premier, and there will be nothing.
Students are being trained to use information technology in traffic management and elsewhere.
This vehicle was typically for a city application because the police faces challenge every day, right? Because in this capital, protest happen every day, and if you have a surveillance vehicle like this, the crowd behavior can be controlled because they know that somebody is watching you and you are being captured. So generally it doesn't go into riot conditions or damage to the public property. So that helps to, improve the law and order situation for the capitals.
Lebitso la ka ke Neo Mokolokolo, ke tswa Ritsi Petsana. Re tlile India, re tlo etsa IT. And nna le lekgetlo la ka la pele ke palama plane. Re ne ke tshuile mara he ke leboha Modimo re tsamaile hantle. Lo le rona le bile telele mara re tlo ithuta ka matla. Re betse Free State proud le South Africa as a whole.
We find anything positive that we can take into the future with us, and that becomes our mantra. Anything at all. From waking up early to deciding what is your best study method. And as for Tech Mahindra, I would like to thank you for the effort that you've put in for us. It is really enlightening and heartening to find a company that actually does it. Go the extra mile, even when it is unnecessary. I feel like I am a final frontier, and all I am is a human, and you deal with technology. I think the company itself just deserves a round of applause, that and the leadership. I think we should, just one more time.